Hi, my name is James Shepard, and this is the very first video in a new course that I am producing for InstantQuoteTool.com. So I just wanted to take a moment right at the beginning of this video to make sure you go ahead and visit InstantQuoteTool.com in order to access this exciting course on overcoming common objections. During this course, we're going to cover over a dozen of the top objections that you're going to hear out in the field selling merchant services, and I'm going to share with you time over time these proven strategies of exactly what to do to overcome those objections and keep moving forward. So if you're out in the field and you feel like you're getting stuck with some objections, make sure you follow along with this training course going to InstantQuoteTool.com and follow along with the course so that you'll understand how to overcome these common objections. So by way of just wanting to give out some free stuff, let's jump right into the first video of this course so you can see how to overcome objections. Hi, my name is James Shepard, and in this course, we're going to talk about overcoming objections. You're out in the field, you're trying to make sales, you're trying to make that commission, and yet people keep telling you no. Now, the problem is they don't always just say no. They usually give you some kind of an objection. I'm in a contract. Let me think about it. Well, my cousin does it, or I'm happy with who I currently have, or I'm with my local bank. And so there's all these different variations of no, and you really need to approach each of them differently. This is the course that's going to explain to you exactly how you can overcome the most common objections that you're going to hear as you're out in the field selling merchant services or over the phone. Before we dive into that though, I want to go through two quick videos. And in this first video, what I really want to talk to you about is that you need to not focus on objections. Now, I know this is the dumbest thing. Why would I make a video right before my course on how to overcome objections and start it out by saying, don't focus on objections? Well, because understanding how to overcome objections is important, because as we all know, no matter how good of a salesperson you are going to get objections, and you do need to know how to overcome them, but you do not want to focus on objections. What do I mean by this? Well, what you're going to find out is when you're out selling, the majority of your sales are going to come from prospects who have expressed an interest in what you have to offer after your opening pitch. Okay, let me say that again. The majority of your sales are going to come from people who showed an interest in your product or service after your opening pitch, not people who gave you an objection right off the bat. That's not normally where most of your sales are going to come from. So what that means is you need to design your whole sales flow to avoid objections, because while it is inevitable that you're going to get objections, you do need to know how to overcome them. It's much more important to understand how to artfully avoid those objections and go around them. One of the courses I'd recommend right here at InstantQuoteTool.com, if you look up above this course a little bit, you're going to see one on the sales flow and directing the sales flow. That is kind of an advanced sales psychology course, and in that course I really explain to you the importance and the way of directing that flow and getting around things rather than directly confronting them. Now, having said that, again, objections are just a reality of sales, and so even though you're not focused on the objections, and even though your sales process is designed to avoid the objections, you are inevitably going to get objections, right? We all know this. And so what do you do when you get objections? Well, we're going to talk about that and introduce that topic in the next video.